Hi guys, it's Grace with Grace Gets Gastric, and I am here today for a 1-week post-op plastics round 2 update, 10 months post-op plastics round 1, and 35 months post-op VSG. So, I'll go ahead and do my spiel. Hello, my name is Grace. I'm 5'8", 29 years old, and on January 2nd, 2018, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy or VSG weight loss surgery. My highest weight ever recorded was 354 pounds in May of 2017, and I was required by my insurance to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss diet, and over the course of that 6 months, I lost 35 pounds, so my starting weight date of surgery of VSG was 319 pounds. Over the course of about a year and a half, I lost over 120 pounds, maintained in the low 190s for a good 6 months before having my first round of plastics in Tijuana, Mexico with Dr. Alejandro Galvez. I had a full abdominal lift, so that was a reverse tummy tuck, a fleur-de-lis, and an extended tummy tuck. I had a breast lift / reduction, and I had a bra line back lift. In October of 2020, I had my second round of plastics, also with Dr. Galvez, and I had an extended thigh lift and an extended arm lift and a BBL. So, sorry, this is obviously mostly going to be plastics round 2 related because I'm 1 week out, 1 week and 1 day. It's really weird just how time is passing, just because I think one, I've done this before, so it feels a little bit more familiar. 2, I don't have drains. That is so nice. And 3, I didn't stay in Mexico as long as I did last time, and so I think that's just throwing off my perception because I think I stayed like 2 extra days in Mexico last time. Yeah, I would have been flying home today because I flew home the day after my 1 week. Whereas this time I flew the day before my 1 week. Honestly, I was definitely ready to come home, so no worries there. Sorry, I'm just trying to get comfortable with thigh incisions. You know how it is, maybe. So I'm home. Let's talk about it. My cat is with me. I'm so happy to see her again. My sister actually brought over both the cats, so mine and hers, just because I obviously am not up to playing with the cat vigorously beyond like throwing a ball, kind of. And my kitten is very needy, so she would just basically meow the whole time, and I feel really bad about not being able to play with her. So I've got both the cats. They were super cute last night. I'm sleeping in the medical recliner like I did last time, and they were both just like on my chest, which was annoying because I had really had to pee. But I've positioned this mirror so that I can see underneath the recliner. My big worry with the recliner, particularly because both the cats are so young, was them getting underneath it, but I've positioned a mirror so that I can see anything that might be underneath before I go down. So I'm feeling good about that. Sorry. I am by myself. My stepmom left yesterday, but my sister is coming by every single day to clean up the litter box and to help me with various things. So for example, I need the dishwasher unloaded because I ran it before I left. My stepmom did a load of laundry, so I just need that kind of taken out and put on my bed. I need some groceries, so that she's gonna bring me those. I really desperately need my brows plucked. I'm gonna have her do that for me because I know she enjoys that. And I need help getting my compression garment on. At this point, I am able to shower by myself. And because I can do this, you know, so if I kind of like crunch into a ball, because I didn't have any ab work done, I think that's the key. I can't actually wash my hair because I can kind of crunch down. It's not, uncomfortable for me to move my trunk. So I can crouch down low enough to like reach my face, reach my hair. I have a shower seat and I have like a shower head that comes off so I can wash everything. I'm able to sit down and dry. I'm able to do everything. The only thing I'm able to take off my compression garments, but I'm not able to get the arms back on by myself. They're super tight. And it because of the awkwardness, it's just hard for me to tug because I really have to tug to get them on. And especially without dislodging because I have pads all over my incisions. That's like the biggest thing I need her help with. So I'll wait basically to shower for every day when she comes by. Otherwise I'd be fine by myself. I have my grabber tool, which I've definitely been using. I have like a step stool if I need it. I've got most things down at my level, and like basically everything I need, I can reach this, you know, it's like, it's not really higher than my head. And if there was one thing, I had to get a cup last night and I used my grabber tool. So that's been working. Really no pain at this point. Not really any pain after the first few days. I actually find now that I have the compression garment that the discomfort in my armpits has like almost entirely gone away. I mean, I can feel them, but it's not stinging or anything. I think because they really cover this whole area, and then I'm able to put a pad right there, so there's just no friction, which is really nice. I will say my swelling yesterday was bad. I don't know if you can see my arm. It's not as bad right now, so you might not be able to see, but you can kind of see on the bottom how it's poofing out. These are 3/4 sleeves. And what was happening, and it's still happening. These are definitely still swollen because it hurts to touch. It's like painful, almost not quite a bruise, but it's just, you know, if you've been really badly swollen. My hands aren't too bad, but they're definitely still a little bit swollen. But last night it was rough, and I could feel it in my legs too. I forgot to put my stepmom forgot to put my compression socks on before she left, and it's hard for me to tug those on. So I'm not wearing compression socks, and I'm wearing just regular sweats. So I think today I'm gonna have my sister put compression socks on, and I have some like workout compression leggings that I think I'll put on as well. I've got compression on my thighs, maybe to like 3/4 of the way down my thigh from my faja, but what it's doing is the same thing as this. It just pushes the swelling down, and then it's still uncomfortable. So that's been a thing. I mean, obviously I swole. I had a lot of swelling last time, but this is painful swelling. Before it was just like, I look bizarre, but I think because my whole trunk felt very weird, it didn't like hurt to touch. Whereas this, it's like painfully swollen. My legs are less painfully swollen. It's just, the thighs are really quite swollen. And so makes me nervous with the incisions, you know, like that they're gonna burst out. But so far everything looks good. No issues. I have been sitting my ass down in my reclining chair. I will say I've got a weird like ankle discomfort. I don't even know how to describe it. It is not even pain. It's almost like, I feel like it feels almost like a bed sore type thing. Not actually a bed sore, but like the same principle, because I've been lying with my ankles on something for the past week, because I have pillows beneath my knees to kind of, one, elevate my thighs a bit, but two, just for my lower back pain, which hasn't been an issue, but partially because I've been doing those pillow things. But it means my ankles are kind of resting on either the bed or now the recliner chair, and it kind of just bugs them, and it makes it hard for me to like sleep. So last night I had to like wedge this giant pillow underneath, and my legs were just dangling, but then that also felt weird. So we'll see. I'm kind of like wondering if it's all in my head. Who knows? Still, my incisions are all taped up except for the tape has come off, or maybe not, was never even there, I'm not sure, right on the armpit, and then on the groin part of my thigh incision, but everything else is still taped, but everything looks good. Sorry, I'm just like looking down at my notes. Oh, one thing just to know, I have no idea if it's related or what is, my face has been so oily, like really oily since surgery. Like an oil slick. And I have combo oily skin, so it's not like my skin is super dry. God, my hair just looks cute. It's not like my hair is, my face is super dry or anything normally. It is normally oilier, but this is like, I feel like I need to wipe it off with a fucking tissue, you know? It might just be because until I got back home, I wasn't really in my normal morning and evening face routine. And even now, because I'm not wearing any makeup, my washing process has been more gentle. And so maybe I'm just not stripping it as much. So that's a thing I just wanted to mention, random. Yeah, in terms of my oh yeah, I don't know if I ever mentioned that I talked to Dr. Galvez about my BBL because it looks really weird. I have these like kind of lumps, almost like love handle-esque on my ass at the top, and it just does not look like a butt should look. And he confirmed that that's like totally normal. It's a combination of like the swelling and where the fat went in and like how things are pushing up. I'm gonna absorb up to 50% of what he put in, which is why it looks a little bit bigger than is ideal. And he said 3 months for that. No real issues there, honestly. It was really sore and like bruised the first week, I guess. At this point, it's not really, it's still swollen and like marginally tender, but really not an issue at all. He also obviously looked at my scars from my first round and was pleased with them. I'm pleased with them as well. I showed you guys those in my most recent skin flick. He did confirm that, I didn't even ask, but he did say that the back scar would continue to lighten over the next year or so, and just reminded me to make sure to really slather in sunscreen if it's going to be exposed to sun, because that will darken it. I am to email them just like last time every week with photos. He said in particular, the groin and curved incision and then the armpits, that's what they're really concerned about, what they really want to keep an eye on. And if I have any other questions or concerns, to ask them. As far as like, I guess VSG related stuff, my restriction is pretty much back to normal, I would say. My hunger feels reduced, but I also don't know if that's partially influenced the fact that I am, as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I've been really trying to focus on a more intuitive eating approach. And so really trying to eat when I'm hungry. So for example, yesterday I had a latte, a mocha. I had a mocha. I was craving like a latte or something because I didn't have one all the time I was in Tijuana, and like and I was craving like a pastry-ish breakfast or a traditional American breakfast because we didn't really get that in Mexico. And so there's a bakery in my building. My stepmom got me a mocha and a sourdough bagel with cream cheese. Oh, it was divine. So I had that for breakfast. I had 2 of my meal preps for lunch and dinner. I had my zucchini rice casserole for lunch, and I had my barbecue pulled pork and broccoli for dinner. And I wasn't hungry at all for a snack. And I did end up, I had a protein shake because I wanted to take a protein. I was planning to have a protein bar. Wasn't hungry enough, but I could drink. And I'm trying to make sure I get in enough protein. And then I had a cookie for dinner. I mean, for dessert, a real cookie. And it was delightful. It was great. And I don't know, it's weird. I was kind of worried that my recovery would maybe hinder my process of intuitive eating because I am trying to focus on protein just like I was before surgery. And so, like I said, I might not have even had anything for a snack yesterday, but I knew I needed more protein. But I haven't felt that way at all. So far, I mean, it's been like 1 day since I'm home, so we'll see how things go. Tonight, I'm actually planning to, it's Seattle Restaurant Month here, and like all these restaurants are doing these really great deals for amazing food. And so my roommate's gonna come over, my ex-roommate's gonna come over, and we're gonna get some food and catch up on SNL and watch the election results. So this is also your friendly neighborhood reminder. If you have not yet voted, please go in person and vote. It is obviously far too late to mail in your ballot in most places. Where I live, it is okay to post your ballot the day of the election, but I would not necessarily bank on that depending on where you live. Yeah, so I think that's kind of it. Just real quick, I want to show you the kittens. Look how big they are. That's Hex, and then mine staring at Hex. Oh, so cute. I miss them so much. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything. The other thing I wanted to say is I made 2 videos last time, like what I brought to Mexico for my plastic surgery and what I used during my recovery. Would it be helpful for you guys for me to make those videos again? I'm asking specifically because it is a very similar list with very small tweaks. So there are a couple of things I needed last time that I didn't need this time, and there are a couple of things I needed this time that I didn't need last time, but it's just a couple of items. So is that the kind of thing that you would want a full video on, or something that you would just prefer I pepper into a video like this? I want to make it so it's easy to find, which is why my inclination is generally to make those videos so that you don't have to dig through all of my content if that's what you're interested in. But I would basically be making an identical video with like a 5-minute difference. I could, I guess, make a video on like the differences of what I used last time. So that's the option. The differences between what I used and did not use this time and last. Just a full-on video of everything I used during this recovery and what I brought with me to Mexico, what I needed, and then just putting it in an update like this. Let me know your thoughts down below. Yeah, I think that's everything. I tried to take progress photos for the 1 week, but I had my stepmom do it and she's not used to it and they were all blurry. So I'm gonna try again to do photos. Oh my God, all the cats are trying to crowd onto my desk. There's not enough room. I'll try to do 2 weeks, but we'll see. It might not work. It's hard to really show the progress on some of these areas with my mobility, but my plan is to share as soon as I can. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. All your comments and your well wishes. I know a lot of you know I was not sure if I'd be up for making these kinds of videos. Oh wow, sorry, my cat's army crawling because she sees a bird. I wasn't sure if I'd be up for making these videos. Sorry for being distracted by the cats, I just missed them. And I'm glad that I was, because I mean, I knew I wanted to make this resource. I just didn't want to do it at the risk of my mental health, and everyone has been really great about it, and it has been a rewarding experience so far, so that's great. That's all for me for now. I'll talk to you all very soon.